Hello, Tyche family. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. If you are new, we are glad to have you. I'm about to do readings for the whole month of October. We have a lot of things going on with celestial bodies. It's also spooky season, so we know that Halloween, Samhain, and all the fall fun is starting. I'm also going to be using some actual playing cards today in divination, so it should be interesting. Let's shuffle the cards and see what Tyche and the fates have in store for you. All right, Scorpio, welcome to your October reading. What do we have going on for you this spooky season? We have Samhain, Halloween, all the fun fall things, Halloween parties. This is your time, Scorpio. It is so perfect for you. Two things. First, I want to apologize. My voice is a little out of shape. I've been sick, very sniffly, very nasally, so I apologize in advance. Another thing, for this reading, we're going to be layering on different decks. So we're going to start with our Oracle deck, go to our Robin Woods Traditional Tarot deck, and then we're actually going to use some playing cards to kind of drill down on your message. Playing cards as in, yes, the ones you use in poker and rummy and all of those games, right? I find that doing it this way really helps me get details in this reading and get something a little more personalized. All right, so let's start off with your Oracle cards. See what we got, Scorpio. All right. So you have the Groundhog Spirit, the Bobcat Spirit, and the Parrot Spirit. So time to let go, life is a mystery, and watch your words. So time to let go and life is a mystery. This really speaks to me that there is something that you're going to be called to do, and it might not make too much sense to you in the beginning, and you might be unsure of doing it. But it's the right thing to do. Sometimes we just get intuition, and sometimes we're hesitant to follow it because we second guess ourselves. But Scorpio, I feel like you are very in tune with your intuition, and this is not something that you want to ignore, honestly. Watch your words. This is a great message for Scorpio. I do really feel like you guys have some intense feelings and intense emotions. You got a lot going on underneath the surface, and sometimes we let those things slip, and other people are not prepared for that kind of intensity. So just keep that in mind when you're, working out whatever it is that the universe is bringing towards you. Let's get into a little more detail here with our Robin Woods deck and kind of drill down on what to expect this month. Okay. So we all have reverse cards here, the High Priestess, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. The High Priestess in reverse, I'm really feeling like this has a lot to do with the intuition that I was talking about just a moment ago. I think that the High Priestess here is really talking about that inner knowing that we all have, but some are more in touch with than others. I think it's saying that you haven't felt very close to it in a while, and it might be because you felt like you've led yourself wrong before and you don't trust that inner voice at this moment, and so you're feeling a little upside down. The Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands reversed really makes me feel like you've kind of felt down and out. I'm not sure if this is a little bit of depression or self-doubt or honestly just not feeling good in your skin, really reliving mistakes that you've made in the past, not feeling good enough, not feeling like you're worthy of praise. Especially the Six of Wands here, as you can see, he's riding through a crowd and being cheered on. This is like the victory card, the praise card, all of that for me. When it's reversed, it makes me think that you don't feel like you are worthy of this kind of praise. And therefore, this reversed Ace of Wands makes me feel like doors are not opening for you because your self-confidence is faltering, right? Once we can see it, envision it, and manifest it in our lives, that's when these things open to us. If you have this blocked energy of where you don't feel like you're worthy of good things happening, whether that's a promotion or relationship or anything, that has a way of becoming true, right? Like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I know, Scorpio, you guys are very, you think inwardly, right? And sometimes you overthink. So I think that's something to watch out for this month. the Hermit reversed, the Queen of Cups reversed, and the Four of Cups. So the Hermit reverse, you're getting a lot of reverse cards. I promise I have shuffled these, and they are in all different ways. It's not the way it's set up. The Hermit really for me is it's right connected to this reverse High Priestess. It's you not following that inner light. I think you need to spend a little bit of time, a little bit of introspection, a little bit of shadow work, sort of sitting with yourself and the issues that you're feeling lately. And I feel like you haven't done that for a while. You've been relying on external things to give you the feelings that you're wanting, whether that's pleasure or joy. You're allowing other people to dictate those things for you. And you know what the saying goes is that if your happiness is dependent on somebody else, then it can be taken away from you. If the happiness comes from within you, nobody can take that away. And I think that that's what the cards are really calling for this October. The Queen of Cups reversed, I really feel like this is kind of signifying you a little bit. You're the water sign. She's here on the beach. She's sitting in her shell. She's radiant and beautiful and mature and all of those emotions. I really don't feel like you feel very connected with yourself. Maybe you never have. Maybe this is something that you are embarking on for the first time in this journey. And I think that can be really magical. I see the Four of Cups here, especially in this deck, the Robin Woods deck. He's sitting with his back against this tree, and he has all these cups in front of him and one shining behind him. But if you look at his face, he does not look happy. He has all these things in front of him. He has things coming towards him that are shining and great, and he can't he can't enjoy it, I think. So I think this is the dissatisfaction that I was talking about. I think that this is really, really about allowing yourself to go deep within, do some shadow work. Maybe this means finding a new spiritual path. Maybe this means finding a therapist or a counselor, talking to a good friend. But I think that this is a problem that's maybe persisted with you. Maybe you have, bouts of depression or self-doubt. And I really think that this month, and it's a month of fun for a lot of people, but it can also bring in some darker feelings, especially if you have any sort of, emotions that are tied to the sun, that seasonal depression sort of thing. If you live in a state, these cards are going crazy. If you live in a state where there's lots of snow and the seasons, especially summer, is short for you, that could definitely start affecting you this month. See what else we get here for you. Wow. See the King and Queen of Pentacles, one after the other. That is absolutely wonderful. I mean, I think that I really feel like there is a possibility that there are going to be people that you're going to be meeting this month, if you look for them, that can be very helpful and very grounding for you. For those of you that are spiritual, these can be spiritual leaders, coven leaders, maybe family members that you haven't connected with in a long time. This could be creating that spiritual family, friends that have the same hobbies as you do. I really feel like this is saying that you should really get out there and get into something you're interested in. So if you're interested in a particular art or something, find a group near you that does that. If you're interested in a particular video game, find a group that plays it, does tournaments near you. If you're interested in hiking, find a hiking group. If you're interested in spirituality or magic or anything, find an occult group near you. But I do feel like that there are people who are going to be coming into your life that they're not going to create that happiness for you, but they're going to give you some clarity and a little bit of guidance on how to find that yourself. So I think that this could be a really special month in your life, Scorpio, where you start to really sort yourself out a little bit, where you start to do a little bit of discovery and working on what you have going on. Yeah, so you have the Knight of Swords reversed and the Two of Cups. The Knight of Swords, I really feel like this is similar to an attitude that maybe you've had in the past, where you have found reasons to not go out and find people that are your group or your people or people that you can connect with. I feel like this is a little bit of pessimism, right? Well, I don't want to go and do this group or go play Dungeons and Dragons with whatever you want to do. And then you have a myriad of reasons of why you don't. Well, I think that this in reverse is really saying that you are capable of laying that aside this month. And it might be because you've reached a depth of just not feeling well that you're willing to try something new. And then you have the Two of Cups coming in here, which really shows me that you're going to find some sort of connection, friendship, love, and people that you really connect to. And that sense of belonging is so important to us as human beings that I really think that's important, right? And it's very exciting that could be happening to you, because I'm kind of channeling a little bit, but this is something that's been on your mind and been plaguing you for a while. Okay, so I have here with our playing cards, we have a hearts card. We have the Jack of Hearts here. And then we have the Eight of Hearts. I'm sorry. This is the spades here. So spades are really problem cards in the playing cards. And when you have a Jack, which is not a numbered card, I really feel like this is you starting a new journey to work on these issues. If it had been a number card, that would tell us kind of where you are in the struggle. But because you're in the royal suits now, I do really feel like this is like almost like the Fool card of you going on a new path to address these issues and saying to yourself, I have one life and I really want to live it to the fullest. I'm going to put aside my pessimism and try this out. And then you have the Eight of Hearts here, which hearts cards are, of course, what you would think, the emotions cards in the playing card deck. The eights are really great, but they do mean movement and evolution. And I think that is your sense of well-being, your emotional state, and really working towards that completion of 10 and figuring out what makes you whole as a human being. All right, Scorpio, this is a really wonderful reading. I'm seeing in the past a lot of struggles, but I'm seeing that you're finding your way with the help of some friends that you might meet or people that you can connect with, whether online, in person, that sort of thing. I think it's something that's not that you haven't had friends in the past, but maybe you've had friends that haven't understood you in a way that you've really needed to make a really great connection. And I see that coming in for you. In the month of October, we know that it's the beginning of the cold season when the earth is slowing down and things are starting to die. But what that really means is it's also a season of transformation that leads to the spring, right? So all of this deep shadow work happening now in this time of year makes perfect sense. It's very symbolic. And I think that it shows great prospects for your future, Scorpio. All right, as always, please like, share, and subscribe. Please let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. If you'd like to take a deeper dive into this or have any other burning questions, you can schedule a private reading with me. The information for that is in the description box below. And as always, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.